Hi, Bilal. This is Michael from OTC, online TOEFLcourse.com. So I have the essay, your most recent independent writing practice test. I'm giving you a score of 4.0 out of 5, 25 points out of 30 on this. And I'm going to work with the essay a little bit right now. And then and we can also take a look here at the scores here. So I'm scoring you in the 4 area. So facility and the use of language, pretty good syntactic variety. You have good unity, progression, and coherence. And you have pretty natural sounding grammar and vocabulary. So let's take a look at the topic here. So nowadays, with the invention of the microwave and with the popularity of fast food restaurants, food has become easier to prepare than ever. Do you think microwave ovens and fast food restaurants are beneficial? Use reasons and examples to support your answer, right? So let's go through this slow process. So let's take a look at the topic here. So nowadays, with the invention of the microwave and with the popularity face to face, of fast food restaurants, we do either food has become easier to prepare than ever. And then you send me. Do you think microwave ovens and fast food restaurants are beneficial? And I can give you feedback on that. Use reasons and examples. I will see you this Friday at 10 a.m. So let's go through this slow process. Let's go through paragraph by paragraph. I know that we meet in the last decade face to face, right? Every Friday, such as either some speaking and some writing practice, and then you send me speaking and writing practice. And I think that in which you don't need just the styles and I can wear, give you feedback on that also. So I will see you this Friday at 10 a.m. That's our regular meeting time. All right, you see the world has witnessed many changes in the last decade. You have the styles people wear and the ways people prepare their styles. In the past, food was cooked mainly at homes by simple apparatuses. And I think that in which nowadays people have not only styles people wear and the ways more advanced tools such as stoves and microwaves, but also too many witches. You want to put a noun here. So you have the styles people wear and the ways people prepare. They have not only tools, in the past, food but was cooked mainly at homes foods by simple apparatuses. Restaurants. So not only people have not only a noun phrase, but also more advanced tools such as stoves and microwaves have made preparing food much easier than before. But also, you want to put a noun here. So we need to get rid of have. Many. So they have not only tools, but also pre-cooked foods and fast food restaurants. So not only plus a noun phrase, but also plus a noun phrase. These facilities have made preparing food much easier than before. I think you got too much going on here. They have provoked, even though these facilities have made you can just say this. Even though these facilities have made preparing food I think you got too much going on. Microwaves and fast food restaurants are not beneficial to society, even though these facilities because they threaten people's health and weaken family ties. So there it is. So you have almost 100 words on the introduction. That's good. It was a little bit awkward how you tried to create even though these facilities have made preparing food. I would just state the counter argument before very concisely and fast food restaurants and then not state what your opinion is to society. Here. Because they threaten people's health. First of all, the dependence on microwaves and fast foods and preparing meals. So you have almost 100 words on the introduction. That's good. It was a little bit awkward how you tried to create the counter to be the main foe. So I would just state the counter argument very concisely here, and then state what your opinion is here. So you say, first of all, the dependence on microwaves and fast foods. You got way too many things going on in there. Spend more time on the examples, less time on all the empty words and phrases. So because they cause many health problems, and for instance, microwaves, to be the main foe, this is where you want to spend your time. They heat food by emitting rays which cause, no, could is good. That's good for your modal. Which
You
could
got way
cause
too many
incurable
things going on in
diseases such
there.
as cancer
Spend more time
and
on the
osteoporosis.
examples,
Less time on all the empty words and phrases. So because they
However,
cause many health problems, for instance, microwaves, this is where you want to spend your time. They heat food by emitting rays,
This
which
is
cause.
You're trying to use, however,
No,
and then a
good.
comma.
That's good for
People
your
are,
modal, which could cause incurable diseases such as cancer
You need a
and
subordinator.
osteoporosis. Although the rate of patients,
However,
let's get this to suffering. Although the rate of patients suffering from these rays is increasing,
This
tremendously
is,
increasing.
You're trying to
People-
use, however,
and then a comma, people are. You need a subordinator. Although the rate of
Using
patients,
microwaves
let's get this to suffering.
more than
Although the rate
ever.
of patients suffering from
Maybe
these
instead-
rays, we don't want to use increasing.
is increasing.
Moreover,
Tremendously
fast food
increasing.
restaurants
People
offer unhealthy meals which are rich in salt, fat, and sugar. These slap-up meals contribute to various health
Using
problems
microwaves
such as obesity and hypertension, which are also
more than
ever. Maybe instead, we don't want to use increasing twice.
which
Moreover,
also
fast food
are
restaurants offer unhealthy meals
increasing
which are rich in salt, fat,
due to
and
the
sugar.
spread of these restaurants and
These slap-up meals
almost all
contribute to
cities.
various health
These
problems
easily
such
reached
as
diets are
obesity and
cheaper
hypertension, which are also than homemade foods, yet they are harmful. Which also are increasing due to the spread of these restaurants, and I'm going to change this to in almost all cities.
accessible.
These easily reached diets are
accessible
cheaper than homemade foods, yet they are harmful. Are cheaper than homemade food, yet they are harmful. Okay, so we got it. Second of all, I'm going to change this to
Preparing
food has become easier
accessible.
because of ovens and
These
junk
easily
food
accessible,
restaurants, but family bonds have become weaker. Are cheaper than homemade food,
I'm going
yet
to say more
they are harmful.
convenient.
Okay, so we got it.
Family bonds have become
Second
weaker.
of
For
all,
example, my family members
preparing food has
used to have
become
meals
easier
together, but by
because
the time,
of ovens and junk food restaurants, but family bonds have become weaker.
by the time we
got a
I'm gonna
microwave
say
in our
more
kitchen, the past perfect should be
convenient,
stated in the
but family
independent
bonds have
clause
become weaker.
here.
For example, my family
So by the
members
time we
used to have meals
got, so you're
together, but by
using the
time-
past tense, right, to talk about the action of purchasing the microwave in the
By the
past.
time
But
we-
then we had stopped eating at the same time.
Yeah, but
so
by
we're,
the time we
by the time we got a microwave in our kitchen, the past perfect should be stated in the independent
No, I think you
clause
got it.
here. So by the time,
time
we got,
we-
so you're using the past tense, right, to talk about the action of purchasing the microwave in the past. But then we had stopped eating at the same time. So we're I'm going to say instead of by the time, maybe when. But when we No, I think you
purchased
got it. By the time
a
we
microwave
in our kitchen, we stopped eating at the same time because everyone could prepare food easily without help from our mother. Okay, so in this case, we were
I'm gonna
using
say
the
instead of
simple
by the
past,
time, maybe
the one
when.
action kind of occurs
But when
at about
we
the same time as the other action. Purchased, following such a trend deprives us
A
from
microwave
eating
in
at
our
the
kitchen,
dining table.
we
We stopped eating at the same time because
where we
everyone
can
could talk
prepare
and
food
discuss
easily
different topics with each
without
other. Help from our mother. Okay, so in this case, we were using the simple past. The one action kind of
Dismissed.
occurs at about the same time as the other action. Maybe say that. Following
Dismissed
such a trend
interaction
deprives us from meeting at the dining table.
Unfortunately, weakens our family ties.
Where
Moreover,
we can talk and
every
discuss
Thanksgiving
different
holiday
topics with each other.
I'm going to use just present tense here. Talk about a habit. Every Thanksgiving holiday, we cook together, prepare food for our family and our friends in order to celebrate and have fun. Interaction. Well, now we only go to, unfortunately, weakens our family ties. Moreover, every Thanksgiving holiday now we only go to restaurants. I'm going to use just present tense preparing here. Food. Talk about a habit. And to every Thanksgiving holiday, we cook together, prepare food for our family and our friends. In conclusion, the invention of microwaves in order to celebrate and have fun could have eased. Well, now we only go to people, but they provide people with unhealthy food and destroy family bonds. Therefore, these facilities now we only go to restaurants to avoid preparing food to societies and to exploit the availability of fast food restaurants. In conclusion, the invention of microwaves and the spread of fast food restaurants could have eased the food preparation for people, but they provide people with unhealthy food. I'm going to change this to benefits and destroy family bonds. Therefore, these facilities have no magnitude. Yeah, I think my score is pretty accurate. I'm not going to go higher, that's for sure. So I did make quite a few changes in here, so I want you to be careful about your writing. Make sure you're not too wordy in the writing that you're creating. I'm going to change this to benefits. And every once in a while you use a word like they have no magnitude. I would just say they have no benefits to society. And then this, yeah, I think my score is pretty accurate. To the very beginning, I'm not going to go higher, that's for sure. So you kind of restate I did make quite a few changes in here, so I want you to be careful about your writing. Make sure you're not too wordy in the writing that you're creating. All right, so that's it. So overall, your writing's looking use a word like that, pretty good. But I think you should do more writing to society, and then maybe one or two essays a week, so you don't get rusty in the writing area. Because I know you can score higher than what you did right now. And benefit is a noun. Anyway, those are my comments on the writing that you just did. Same meaning. All right, so that's it. So overall, your writing's looking pretty good, but I think you should do more writing. Maybe one or two essays a week, so you don't get rusty in the writing area, because I know you can score higher than what you did right now. But anyway, those are my comments on the writing that you just did.